The other thing that we haven't touched on talking about horror yet too is the element of freak show, of freakishness. That seems to be a big element.
I think that's a good tie-in to queer horror as well.
Oh,
because to talk about the freak show, it's
there's the horror. It's a horror classic, I would say, because it's that old. The movie Freaks. I can't even remember. I think it was like 30s or 40s. It came out, and it was like it's like a circus freak show. It literally is, and it's like here's a bunch of people with physical disabilities and who look really wild, and they're going to perform for you. I don't know where I was going with that.
It's a good point. Like that's the point,
that's
right?
The point.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is very very much about disability and queerness.
We're still doing that, right? Like American Horror Story, full of people with disabilities or differently bodied people, and that's the horror of it. That's what makes them the freak.
Well, we mentioned Silence of the Lambs last episode. I mean, that's a famous example, right, of queerness as freak show.
Yep. So how does that all intersect when you're talking about queer romance horror?
Because obviously romance puts queerness, like a celebration of queerness, to the forefront, like queer joy is in there too, which changes the whole genre, right?
So like when you're reading or watching a queer romance horror, is it more often that the freaks or the monsters are the queer ones, or that there is regular people who are queer who are facing the horrors?
I was actually talking to Justina about this before, where it's like there is definitely a variety. Like you probably see as much of both, but what I am consuming more is queer people as the monsters. That's that's my niche.